Hi, this is Peter the Clairvoyant here, and I'm doing a daily tarot reading here for April the 27th. So we're going to pick 3 cards out and we're going to see what we get for you. So this could be quite interesting because we've not done this before. This is something new that we are starting. So let's pull 3 cards out and let's see what this connects us with. Okay, so straight away here, we've got the Two of Cups coming out here, and this portrays 2 people coming together. And it also portrays a relationship that is together, or 2 people coming together. But the way I look at it personally, for me, is already in a relationship. But also do bear in mind as well, if you're thinking about partnerships in business as well, you could be in a business partnership as well. And it feels like it's of mutual respect as well, but obviously we do need to look at the other cards to sort of see how this is all kind of connecting with each other. Now what's quite interesting is here in the middle is we've got the Four of Cups. So this is, I always look at it as the boredom card. So it's like we're getting a bit bored, a bit fed up with things. So if you see this here, we're sitting here feeling a bit fed up with things, and it's like, what do I want? Where am I going with my life? And it's like something's been offered here. So you're sitting there pondering as if to say, right, should I do it or shouldn't I do it? Now, this might work out for you, it might not work out for you, but if that doesn't work out, you've got lots of other cups here all lined up. So basically it's saying, look, there are other thoughts and ideas that you could get stuck into. So it all depends now of, sort of see where life takes you. Now, I always say it's a bit the old-fashioned story is one door shuts and one opens. So if the first idea doesn't work, you've got the second or the third or the fourth. And sometimes it's a bit like saying you've got to go through some bad ducks or bad eggs, until you get to the right idea. And then your third card along into the future spread, it's almost like as if to say, look, whatever you're doing here is going to blossom out and grow very positively. So if you look at here, you've got the desert land. So this is like there's nothing there. It's like empty. It's like life's dead. Nothing there. But this is like the green shoots the green. So it's like planting a seed. And as you nurture this and water it and sort of help it to grow, it grows into something solid like a tree. And a tree takes time, effort and patience for it to grow, but when it grows it's big and solid, so it's good. So it just feels like here, with the Two of Cups coming out, it's going back to, the Two of Cups here. It's like there's some kind of relationship or business partnership here that we could be getting a bit fed up of, a bit bored, a bit frustrated, and it's like, is it what I want? And there's the old-fashioned saying with the boredom card as well, and I'm sure you've heard it already many times, is basically, is the grass green on the other side of the road? Because here we are sitting here on the green, lovely, lush grass, and it's like, is there something across the road that's looking better? And it's like sometimes we have to think, is it better? Feels good, don't it? But then it's like when we go and sample it, it's no different than what was on the other side of the road. Or is it even worse? And this is what you've got to be careful of. So you've got to find this fine line of sort of getting the balance of what you're seeking and what you're looking for. And this is what it's all about now. So it just feels like some kind of some kind of friendship here, or relationship, or sort of business partnership here, or I could be thinking about some kind of business partnership, and I'm sitting here pondering, will it work or won't it work? But this is the slow positive growth card, which is I look at it as if to say, well, look, this could work, but maybe it's going to take time to get back to where we were. And it just feels like I just want to pull a few more cards out of it, because it just feels like it's not really telling enough here. So let's pull 2 more cards out. In fact, we've got 1 more. So here we've got a woman coming out, and she's the Queen of Cups. Now she's a water sign, and I just feel as though she's very caring, very sensitive lady. Sometimes she can keep her feelings to herself a little bit, and sometimes she can be a bit emotional. But there's like an opportunity here to move forward with this lady, or this lady could be yourself, and you're sitting there thinking and sort of posing forward with your emotions about what you want and where you're going. And then your Page of Pentacles here, it's like you're trying to set goals. See, you're focused on this. It's like we're focused on something. And it's like trying to push it forward. And bit by bit, it's like we will get there. But we've got to stay focused on the end goal. So it's like, you know, we're either focused on a business partnership here if it's work and career, but I feel this is showing me relationships very strong. I'm focused on relationships as if to say, look, where is this going? You know, is it going to work? Isn't it going to work? Could I look for something else? Would it be better? You know, and it's all kind of that. And what's interesting here is your outcome card here is your mistrust card. But I always look at this as your fair card. So it's like, it feels though either, you know, either we've had an affair and somebody's had an affair, so it's like we're analysing it, what we've been, where we're going, or am I being tempted here with something new crossing my path. So it's very interesting, this is. So it just feels like as if to say, you know, you've either got opportunities with this lady, if this is a male energy, and you may want to be with this lady, or you could be the lady itself, and you know, and you could be focusing on it. Or bear in mind, you know, you may be analysing what's going on around you. Maybe you're not trusting your partner, because this is just a general reading, so it's very difficult for me to say this is you or her, or what's going to happen with you or somebody else. But I'm just looking at it as a general sort of outlook. So if I was focusing this on a relationship now, it's like it feels though we're in this position where it's neither good nor bad. It's sort of like a bit like sort of being stuck in the middle. And I always say that's not a bad place to be. You just need to move forward. But with the Four of Cups coming out, it's like I'm getting a bit bored, a bit fed up with things, want new things to come in. So I'm pondering, is there something else out there better for me? And it does feel like as I focus on things, you know, my life will get there. And there's certainly opportunities to sort of build up on what I've got, or there's opportunities to connect with somebody else. So, But you may also look at it as if to say, you know, you're all right where you are, but you're just not trusting it. Until you start trusting, you're not going to move forward. It's all very, very intriguing. And I just feel so I'm going to split me pack here. And I'm just going to sort of turn this pack over, and I'm just going to turn this pack. So all I've done is just split the card in two, and I'm going to focus on the two cards at the bottom. So as you see, I'm holding the pack here, and you've got the Knight of Coins here coming in. And if you look at this horse, it's like he's stood still. It's like he's not moving, but it's like, see here the fields. It's very difficult to see here. Unfortunately, I've been a bit naughty really. I haven't put me video lights on to shine the room up more, but I'm sure you can see. And it's like all the field there's been ploughed in the background. So what this is saying is, look, I've done a lot of hard work here, and I put a lot of effort into this relationship, but now I'm a bit stood still. And it's like, I might be looking backwards, I might be looking at where I'm at or where I'm going, but at the moment I'm not moving forward. So it's like I'm a bit stuck. So where am I going? And then the other cards here is the Ten of Coins. Now I know this is a security and wealth card, but if you look at that there, there's like a split there in the middle. And I'm just feeling it's almost like lack of communication. It's like we're not communicating. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to turn these upside down, and I'm going to sort of pick the cards from the top of the pile. And see here, I've got the Three of Wands. Now this is here, it's like he's sitting on an island here, and there's water there, like a river or a sea, and then there's like a distant island in the background, which I'm sure you can see. So it's like this person's got his thoughts and idea, and he's waiting for his ships to come in, which is his thoughts, his ideas, his materialism, or whatever he's looking for. But I also look at this as sometimes he's searching for something that he feels that he hasn't got, or she hasn't got. So it's like we're searching. So let's just put that there, and then take the one off the other one. And then here, I've got the Four of Swords, which is where this person sometimes is a bit stressed and he needs a bit of a break. So it's like he's withdrawing from the situation and trying to analyse things. So I just feel very, very interesting. But if I look at this as a whole, it's not looking negative. It's not looking like things are bad. But it's like, do I go this way? Do I go that way? Which way am I going with my life? But I do feel like if I just stood still and didn't be tempted by something else and stood still. It feels like bit by bit I'll get there. So it's quite interesting. But I do also feel as though sometimes, like I say, with the Three of Wands coming in, it feels like something's missing. But I've got my thoughts and ideas. But it's like, do I want rock the boat, or am I going to stay where I am? So it just feels though very, very interesting, that. Very interesting at all. So I just feel as though don't rush into things. Take your time and really analyse, because this is the interesting thing. It's like, is the grass greener on the other side of the road? Can be very tempted, but sometimes it can be a nightmare. I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm thinking, is it greener on the other side of the road? And I'm just splitting one of the packs. And look at that, the Five of Wands. It's like a battle in your head. Ooh, it's like it's driving me crazy up here. So it's like, you know what? You could be tempted. You could cross the road. You could find something else, but it could absolutely batter your head in. Could be absolutely worse. That's interesting, isn't it? So I hope you've enjoyed that. We'll do another one sort of for the next day, and I think these are going to be quite interesting. We never know what's going to come out here. It's very sort of focused. It's like it's not all over the place like the astrology readings. And I don't mean they're all over the place, but it's like a, you know, it's about, you know, this and that. This seems to be more compact to a situation, what's going on around you. And I'm sure if you sort of play it back several times, you'll analyse it and it'll make a lot of sense to you. I think these are going to be very, very popular. Very popular. So, hope you've enjoyed that. Great things to come. Right then, I wish you all the best and good night. Peter the Clairvoyant.